Well, the salesperson didn't make 13 mistakes after all. He made 18. You're going to love this information. I'm going to help you in being a better salesperson in real estate from learning what's happened over the last 2 days. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single day to help you in growing your real estate business. Today is part number 2 of 2 on me buying a horse trailer and where that salesperson messed up. Now, if you missed part 1 of 2, you can just click on videos here and go back and watch yesterday's morning meeting. But this is where it all comes to fruition. This is where you're going to see where this salesperson messed up in 18 different ways that could make him a millionaire, but he's going to keep selling the way he's been selling. Now, by the way, awesome guy. He's a great guy, very nice, cordial, that type of thing. Just not very good at becoming a multi-millionaire in sales. And I'm going to show you why that is. There was 18 mistakes that he made that you can use in your real estate business as well. So if you missed yesterday, again, watch that first. But I went out, I was going to buy a horse trailer. I don't need to buy a horse trailer. I just wanted to. It's not something I need by any means. It's just a luxury for the horses because I already have tons of trailers. And this was nice and shiny and new and smelled good. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I should spend $60,000. So that was the story yesterday. I told you I was going back today. My brother, who trains my horses, he was going to meet me there to take a look at it, as well as my assistant, who's helping with organizing everything I'm doing on the racehorse side as well. So we all met there. He made some more mistakes today. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about that. First and foremost, let me show you some pictures here so you guys can see this. This was, I promised you we would take some photos while we were there, and sure enough, we did. So this is me actually purchasing the trailer. But at first, of course, we were looking at it. So here is me taking a look at it. Nice and shiny and new, as you can see here. Next photo we show is the three of us taking a look. This is the salesperson here. His name's Chip. Great guy. Just hasn't really been taught how to do sales for maximum profitability. Here is the side view of it where we were all talking. I don't know why everybody was so far apart, but so be it. But anyway, this was yesterday as we were purchasing this trailer. I told you I would show you a little bit about what's working and what's not working when it comes to the sales side, what he's doing right and what he's doing wrong. This is a walkthrough of everything that he was doing, either the right way or the wrong way. There were 18 things that you can use in your own real estate business. I'm going to show you how to implement that. And you know what I'm going to do for you watching this today? I'm going to ensure that I can put you on track to earn an extra $100,000 from a lot of the tips we're talking about here today. I'm going to show you that as we get to the end of this, so don't miss this. Let me show you some things that he did wrong. I made a little list of it. Many of you know I carry this around with me all the time. I keep this in my back pocket, and I keep all my notes in here. So everything I'm thinking about, or when I'm watching a sales presentation, that type of thing. So a couple of things where he messed up. Yesterday, when I first got out there, he was very slow to respond. I walked around. I know it was at least 8 minutes. I'm walking around in the trailer, around the trailer, checking stuff out, opening the doors, all of that. He was sitting over there talking to a buddy. I know they got a lot of people coming through this expo, but you can tell if someone has a little bit of interest. Absolutely no acknowledgement whatsoever. I literally said, okay, he doesn't want my money. I'm going to leave. So I went into the expo. I checked out a bunch of the racehorse stuff, or the saddle stuff, the riding horse stuff, the vitamins, the supplements, the farm equipment, all of that. On my way out, I've literally got French fries and a drink. And on my way out, I'm like, you know what? Let me take a look again. And as I stopped again, then he came over and approached me. If I wouldn't have came back, he lost the sale altogether. But he wasn't interested the first time around. Number 2, never ask me about my horses. What kind of horses I have, why I need the trailer, who I am in the first place. I'm pretty high up there. There's not another individual owner that doesn't have any partners. There's not another individual owner on the planet that has more horses than me. And I've got some top level horses as well. No, he's just selling a trailer. Never, what do you need it for? Don't you already have some trailers? What's the specific use of this one? So you can sell on the benefits, not on the features, right? Like, why does this guy want this thing? He didn't do a sales pitch on that. You have to do that with houses. You can't sell the house. You have to sell the reason they want it. It's close to grandma's house. It's closer to work. It fits within their tax district that they want to be in, or the school district that they want to be in. All of those factors. This guy had absolutely none of that. The huge chance that he had was to ask about my good horse who's racing this week in the Breeders' Crown, literally worldwide, the biggest show on earth, the Breeders' Crown. I'm racing in this week, and I wanted her to go. Her name's Rose Run Yolanda. I wanted her to go over in style, have a little bit of an advantage over the other ones because she can go with, as we talked about yesterday, what we call a box stall, which means she can just walk around, lay down. It's a very comfortable ride for her. Never even asked about that, to pry on that a little bit, to hit the emotional hot buttons that need to be hit. In sales, your job is to make an emotional sale. Now, they got to back it up with logic, but you got to at least get to the emotional side. You can't just do logics, facts, figures, square footage, the price per square foot, any of that stuff. That doesn't matter as much. I was throwing stuff out. When I realized this wasn't going very well on the sales side, I started throwing out bait to try and help him a little bit. I've got over 100 racehorses. And, he should instantly say, well, why would you want a 2-horse trailer? You told me you have a 4-horse and a 5-horse and a 6-horse. Why would you want a 2-horse trailer? Never even asked that question. Now, you should be a little bit inquisitive because you're then allowing that person to sell them on why they want what they're talking about here. He had the opportunity to let me talk myself into the sale by saying, well, why would you want a 2-horse? Then I need to justify my position, which strengthens my reasoning behind wanting to buy this. He didn't do that at all. Never even mentioned it. Nothing at all. Never inquired on why I wanted a box stall. That was number 5. Why would you want a box stall? Most people in your business have the slant load where the horse stands and just has a wall up against them and they're tied up and that type of thing. Why would you want a box stall? Number 6, too worried about spewing features on the trailer, how it's built, how long the warranty is, that type of stuff. Just was never really getting into the benefits, more just the feature side of things. Number 7, didn't offer money at a discount to increase their income. Now, the guy knew I was cash, right? I'm writing a check for this thing. It's 60 grand. Like, I can just write a check for it. But why wouldn't you say, well, if you've got a credit score over 800, we got some very low price financing here. We got people that'll finance this thing at 4%. I mean, that's cheap money. I know you got the cash, but if you could get it at 4%, it might make better sense for you to use your cash elsewhere. Now, why would you do that? Because the dealership makes an extra $2,000 if they originate a loan. I've already beat you up on the price. Why wouldn't you get a loan as well? So trying to help your customer and giving them something that might be beneficial for them, like at least offer cheap money. Hey, I know you're planning to pay cash, but if I can get you a loan at 4%, could you use your cash elsewhere to make more money than it? Oh, yeah, I can put it in the stock market and get 10%. I could just buy an index fund and get damn near triple what it's going to cost me to do this, right? No interest in doing that at all. Cost the company money by doing that. Number 8, when I was leaving yesterday or the day before yesterday, when I was leaving and said, well, I'll have my trainer come back tomorrow. We'll take a look at it, that type of thing. He didn't offer, hey, no problem at all. I'll tell you what, why don't you give me his phone number? I can text him some of the specs and stuff. I was on the phone with him. Hey, can you come tomorrow? So he overheard that. He's like, yeah, I'll be here all day. So we're kind of talking 3-way while I'm on the phone. He never said, well, hey, shoot me his number. If it's okay with you, I'll just send him some of the specs and stuff and you guys can check it all out tonight. That gives you a chance to show testimonials, videos about your product or your service or whatever. If you can get that contact info, if someone else is involved in the sale, you have to sell them too. If the uncle is coming to the home showing, you have to sell them too. You don't look at it like, oh, I hope they don't kill the deal. They're going to kill the deal if they feel alienated. He didn't offer to provide testimonials or anything like that. He knows I own a bunch of Adams trailers. I buy new trailers every couple of years. They're 40, 50 grand a piece. I got a bunch of them. And every 2 or 3 years, I'm buying new ones. He never asked about why I use that brand. What I think about this brand compared to that one. Didn't do any of that. Just said benefit, 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 benefit. This is what we do. Didn't do any of those pitches. Number 12, I told him I'd be there at 2 p.m. the next day. Got there. He wasn't there. Oh, he's out in the parking lot. I think he's on a break or something. We're going to be tearing down. Today's the last day of the show. Wasn't there for the appointment. Another big problem there, right? It just changes the mind. Now, I'm doing this because I'm buying it. I want it for my horses. I want to teach you guys some stuff on sales. Most people, that would turn them off. Like, dude, we have an appointment. You don't show up, right? That would turn them off or put a bad taste in their mouth where you can't negotiate as well. You got to think about the mental mindset of your prospect. home buyer, home seller, whatever the case is, you have to think about the mental mindset of that prospect. Number 13, he did not engage my assistant. My assistant, her name's Teresa, she was there with me, obviously knows a lot about the horses. She actually worked in my horse barn for several years, knows a lot about the horses, runs my whole management thing, handles my books, my checking account, all of that stuff. Nothing, hey, how you doing? That was it. Nothing to try and say the right things to her so she would sell me on this, just as he should have done to my brother, so he will sell me on this. Don't look at those people as deal killers. Other people that are involved in the decision, you need them selling for you. You need them to say, hey, I like that guy. Whatever he said, this is a good deal. I trust that person. You need to set that up. If you're avoiding the other people, they're not going to trust you. They're going to look at you as a little slimy, like you don't even want to make eye contact with those people. You almost act like they're not there, hoping they don't kill the deal. That's a bad, bad deal for you. A couple of other things. Number 14, once I decided to buy this thing, I said, you know what? I'll buy it. He's like in the middle of saying all this. I said, that's good enough. I'll just buy the thing. He never offered to take a picture of me with their company filter that he could text to me so I could put it on all my social. Dude, you got somebody buying your product. Like I always tell real estate agents, you are crazy if you sell a home and you don't take a picture of them in front of their freaking house. Like a husband and wife goes to their house with the keys. Who the hell's going to take a picture of them? He takes a picture of her and then she takes a picture of him, right? Like they're going to their new house with keys. You go there with them. You take a picture of them, but don't just send them the damn picture. Send them the picture with your filter on it. This home sold by Greg Luther, gregluther.com. You know, whatever the case is, have some sort of filter because you know they're posting this shit on their social. You know you can get a little bit of brand recognition. Somebody's going to be thinking they're buying a house, they're buying a horse trailer, whatever. They're definitely going to be interested. And particularly for me, like I'm the big dude in that industry. I'm one of the biggest, most respected, most well-known in that industry. Everybody that follows me is in horses. Why wouldn't you put that on my social, my racehorse page, my anything, whatever, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, X, the new Twitter, right? Any of those things. Why wouldn't you provide a photo of me in front of my new trailer with your skin on it, with your filter on it, so you can brand your company, your offer, mention Greg and get $300 off, anything like that? Why wouldn't you lean on someone's social profile that way? Other thing that came up, he had hats and hoodies laying there. You know what he did? Hey, you want a hat? I can give you a hat. Yeah, thanks so much, man. No, I would not be doing that. Well, I'll tell you what we're doing is boss said I can give you a hoodie and a hat if you just post a picture on your social here while we're here. I can take a picture of you. If you just post a picture, it says you're shopping at Altmeyer's. I'd certainly appreciate it. We'll give you a free hoodie if you'll do that. Hell yeah, let's do it. I want a hoodie. I want a hat. No, he just gives it away. You're missing out on an opportunity that way. There's no call to action or social post of any sort. Number 16, I told him that I might switch brands, right? I've always used the trailers I use are called Adam trailers. A lot of the racehorse people use those. And because I use it and a lot of people see that, other people use it because they see what I'm doing and what some of the bigwigs are doing. So Adam trailers is really taken off. I literally baited him in again. I said, you know, I'm thinking about maybe switching brands. Every 2 years, I'm recycling some of these trailers, 2 or 3 years. You know, I'm thinking about switching brands. Oh, okay, man. Well, let me know. How about offering a trade-in? We accept Adams on trade-in. Don't think that we only do these. This company's called 4 Stars. Don't think that we only do these. I can at least give you an appraisal, an estimate on yours so you can see what the trade-in is. Did you want to trade one in on this? They could make an extra $4,000 or $5,000. I'm literally, tomorrow, I'm putting my 5-horse up for sale. My 5-horse trailer, I'm putting it up for sale. He could have taken it on trade and made a few $1,000s. Never even asked. Oh, you're coming tomorrow? Did you have one you want to trade? Can you bring it with you? Is it okay if we pick it up later? Can you keep it for a week while we're coming off the show? Any of that stuff. Could have made a bunch of money, didn't do so. Number 17. He never offered to go ahead and give me an extra $100 off while we're doing the paperwork. Hey, like if he would have done the questioning the right way and he knew the information I've just told you, he could have done something like this. Hey, before I finalize this, if I give you $100 off, this would be kind of a you know, man-to-man handshake kind of deal. I'll give you an extra $100 off right now if you'll take a picture for me of you and your horse, Rose Run Yolanda, in the trailer getting ready to go to the Breeders' Crown. If you'll send that to me and I can use it in my marketing, I'll give you an extra $100 off right now. It's got to be a handshake deal. Would that be okay for you? I'd be like, hell yeah, you can do that. Now he has a video of me with one of the favorites for the Breeders' Crown of 2023 standing in his brand new trailer. Greg Luther just bought a trailer from us for $100. You don't want to sell dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of trailers, do you? We want to sell one. We're going to say, oh, I sold another one today. It doesn't make sense that we're not marketing ourselves the right way. Think of all the buyers and sellers that you meet with, the leads that you meet with, the people that maybe aren't ready to buy or sell yet, but they know a lot of people that are. If you're promoting yourself the right way, it's not slimy, it's not weird, it's a win-win for both parties. I want the $100 off, right? I want the free hoodie. I want the whatever. You have to be willing to promote a little bit. He never asked about my massive following, all the people that follow me, so he could get a little bit of a plug. Hey, would you mind mentioning us? Hey, can we get a picture with you? Hey, can you post this on your social? Can we post it on ours? Can we say, do we have permission to say you bought a trailer from us? Nothing. Nothing. Literally, here's your paperwork. Here's your hat. Thanks so much, man. Good doing business with you. Same shit everybody does over and over. If you want to get better at sales, you have to know that every one of these checkpoints, your sales choreography matters. Your sales choreography is what's going to not only get those deals closed, but get you a lot more business. What if I could get you $100,000 and your own business from your own commissions, doing your own thing, keeping all your own money? It comes down to the offers you're putting out to the public. I went ahead, because we've done all of this here, and the last few days I've been kind of putting all this together. I said, you know what? I'm going to open up my 100K challenge again. I'm going to open it up just for a couple of days here for those that really want to push themselves to become a better salesperson, attract a lot more leads, but get those leads closed and put yourself in a position that over the next 90 days, you can earn an extra $100,000. I put together a free training video to show you exactly how to get rocking today. Write this down. I want you to grab a pen and paper right now, or write it in your phone if you need to, whatever it is. www.100kchallenge.com. Let me make sure that's right. Hold on a minute. That may not be correct. I asked my team to turn this back on. It's only going to be on for a couple of days. 100kagentchallenge.com. 100kagentchallenge.com. I want to challenge you over the next 90 days to earn $100,000. Watch this free training video. I want you to do it right now. As soon as this morning meeting is over, I want you to watch this free training video and show you how you can actually fix your offer as a real estate agent. Once you get leads, I don't care if you're getting your own leads, you're getting them from Facebook, Zillow, Realtor.com, you're buying from a source, your broker gives you leads, whatever. You got to do better at converting. You know why? Because if you look up the All-American Quarter Horse Congress, I'll bet you they had 1 million people go through in 3 weeks. I'll bet they had 1 million people walking through there. Horse people walking. What percentage of people that have horses needs to transport those horses at some time? Freaking 100%. Sales skills suck. Should have had dozens and dozens and dozens. And from those sales, should have got a lot more from their followers. What percentage of horse people know other horse people? 100%. Well, you're in real estate sales. You need to learn, how do I attract those people? How do I have better offers? How do I do a better job converting them? If you struggle with people are ghosting you, they're not replying to you, the lead goes cold, that type of thing, it's because of your sales. It's the same shit he said. Well, this guy said he was coming back tomorrow. You know, he ain't coming back. It's the same shit every time. It's the salesperson isn't worth their salt. You have to change what it is you're doing. I'm opening this up. I just created this training video for you. I want you to watch it right now. 100kagentchallenge.com. So 100K, 100kagentchallenge.com. I think it's going to help you to make a lot of money. Hell, you can buy almost 2 of those trailers. If you can make an extra 100 grand in the next 90 days, what would you do with an extra 100 grand? Would you pay off a whole bunch of debts? Would you be able to invest in your business? What would you do? I want to walk you through how you do that, how you become a better salesperson, a better marketer first, and then do a good job of sales. Turn on the jet fuel so you can really close a lot more business. Go check it out right now. I look at these things all the time. I'm always looking at how salespeople are really the head of their sales prevention department. There's a whole bunch of people that are the head of their sales prevention department. They'll do anything in the world to not get sales, to get in the way of sales. There was a couple of them I didn't even put in there, but one of them being, we name dropped a couple of people that actually the owner of his company knows and is related to. And say, yeah, that guy drives my horses, and that guy has some horses for me over there in PA where you guys are from and all that. You know what you do is you call him up. Hey, Mike. Yeah, I'm here with Greg Luther now. I understand you know him, huh? Yeah. Well, listen. What's your experience with our trailers? What do you think about them? Like, do the freaking lean on their friends. If we have mutual friends, why wouldn't you lean on that right there with permission? Of course. Why wouldn't you do that? It's the sales prevention department. There's a lot of techniques. If you go back through today and you look at all these things we've talked about today, there's a lot of examples of things you can do to get a lot more sales for yourself. What I'd recommend right now, leave this page right up in your browser bar in the top right now. I want you to type in www.100kagentchallenge.com. I'm opening it up for a couple of days. You need to watch it right now. Watch the entire thing. Let's get you making a whole bunch of money. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. I'm Greg Luther. We'll talk soon. And bye-bye for now.